What's the project about here?
It kind of has two parts. For 5 days we've had these dialogue sessions where all of us sat together and show each other our work and just talk for 5 days. And now we are all presenting something. I think each of us are at different stages with the work we are presenting tonight. Like some people are presenting work in progress, some others finished pieces. And for me, because the work I make is, especially the work I've made in the last 3 years, which is what I feel more comfortable with, it's kind of mainly installation based or one-to-one performances. Here the program is a 20 minutes stage sort of setup, so my work really didn't fit there. And I came with the idea of showing some old films, which are like single screen and could fit there. But then I was looking at them and they're so old I didn't feel comfortable with them. So answering your question, tonight I'm doing a little presentation about not having a show, not having anything to show.
Okay.
Here tonight.
Can you give us a sneak preview?
A sneak preview. I was actually finding like choreographic elements in it. I'm basically going to be sitting on stage with my laptop, asking the audience to imagine a film, and I will be trying to establish some kind of dialogue with them through this typing and what they're seeing or what they're imagining.
Okay. Can we have an example of your older work?
Of my older work?
Yeah.
Well, I can talk to you about the last piece I made, for example, last year, which has been touring for a few months now. I make films that are not just made for sitting down and watching them. My work is about trying to find different relationships with the screen, between the viewer and the screen, so it's a different way of viewing a screen. So in this last work, it's filmed from a first-person perspective. Someone has a camera on their head, and the viewer sees it on some video goggles, like glasses. It has like 2 little screens here, so that's all you see. So your point of view is swapped by the point of view of this performer. And so you look down and you see other person's body, you don't see your body. And the brain creates a weird body swapping illusion, scientists call it, where you start. So it's about this, and we ask the viewer, or we invite the viewer to learn some dance steps and dance them, but through this other body. And it creates a weird feeling, because if I tell you, now move your right hand, and you move your right hand, and you see this other body moving your right hand, your brain starts believing that that's really your hand, what you're seeing.
But it's technically quite complicated to work out.
No, this is not really. This particular work is, these screens you have here are just like 2 small TV screens, and they're plugged into an iPod that plays the video. Art talk, sometimes they usually end up coming to the point where you're just trying to define what art is, what creativity is, and they get lost into this really abstract, semantic debate. We've got to that dead point, and I think we all got to that point. I don't know what's interesting about it, but it did feel like, I think for all of us, this is a point where now something else has to start. I have been questioning if it's justified to do it at all. Maybe I should be doing something more useful for the world. No, I'm not saying that what we do is not useful, but it's just about the way of doing it. I don't know, it's very frustrating when most of the performances, when most of the public presentations are only attended by other professionals of the arts, for example, which is a very common scenario. So it really makes me wonder if that is what I want to do, or I want to take it into another context. Maybe that's an idea, to take it into a more and to a context that is more framed as entertainment rather than as contemporary art, so that it can reach. It does have the potential, yeah. But then I think the danger is when you go into that terrain, then you have to surrender to the entertainment. Whereas now it just happens that what I'm doing is very, because it's so much about a physical experience, it can be entertaining. That doesn't mean that I want to close myself to make entertaining work, and that's the danger when you go into that.